Hi, today I'm going to talk about this fabulous book, Infidelity and Other Affairs by Kate Legge, or it might be Legge. My bad for not learning exactly how to pronounce her surname, but I love the book, so here we go. The funny thing is, I actually read it at the right time. I was coming up to turning 60, and although she's a baby boomer and I'm a Gen Xer, a lot of her philosophies resonated. Now, she was forced to reassess her life due to her former husband's infidelity. And by doing so, she philosophizes on how external events shape our lives. She also asks whether defined behaviours pass down through generations. Because what was interesting, her ex-husband came from a whole line of cheaters. And she asked whether it was in his DNA. She talks about each of the family members, and their cheating ranges from romantic to outright deceitful. The first tale of her husband's grandmother has drama and beauty as we learn of her secret love. Generations on, the author's son strays for very different reasons. Later in this book, Legge researches members of her own family and shares memories of her parents and siblings. And although these are not tales about cheating, they're just as intriguing. Then she turns the lens on her current life and society in general. Now, there's a lot that's life-affirming in this book. At one point, my husband thought I fell asleep on the plane, and he looked around and I was just staring into space. It's because I read this. It's not our partner we are turning away from, but the person we have become. Now, she was quoting from Esther Perel's book, The State of Affairs, Rethinking Infidelity. Now, although my husband and I are monogamous, it doesn't mean we haven't been tested. We're at an age where in gay society today, we are DILFs. And it's not a lesson we were searching for, it's just a nice thing to know. Because, we do get hit on by younger guys. Now we're used to it. When it first started happening, it's like, what? And it's something I've explored in one of my own novels, The Midnight Man. And it's something, it's also reflects a philosophy I have, that if at every age you live your life to the fullest and explore what it means to be that age, you don't regret not living your best life at that age and then look back trying to capture what you missed. By that stage, you're probably too old. And it comes to the thing of, I'm happy with the age I am. I don't need to look back. So, when we're hit on by younger guys, it's like, all right, okay, whatever. Not going to happen. Legge's book also reaffirms something my husband keeps saying. At the time I read it, I was disappointed that a friend didn't take up a golden job opportunity, even though it's exactly what he wanted. And the only reason he didn't take it was because it wasn't in the city he lived in. And I was really angry at him because he just wasn't moving forward. But Warren kept telling me it's his life, not our problem. As long as we're happy together, that's all that matters. And Lee comes to a similar conclusion. What's beyond our control is something we all need to reconcile with. Friends and family are accepted by circumstance and their own decisions, just as we are. We must all learn to dust ourselves off and move on. Now, I don't read much non-fiction, but I'm glad I picked this up after seeing the author being interviewed at the Sydney Writers' Festival. This is a solid 4 stars from me.